the Mercenary King, here with an unboxing for the Ultimiles decks. Let's see, what's their number again? G-TD11. This is a reprint of Ultimile, but actually the support's pretty good inside of it. The Brave stuff. Shion, the Stride. Yeah. And it actually makes it worth a purchase. This is also the setup so that people can have 8 Ultimiles in their decks after the Try 3 stuff comes out. Though personally, I'm not a big fan of the Ultimile stuff from there. I do like the Brave support quite a bit. And I've created an Ultimile-less deck, but Ultimile himself doesn't really do much for me. He's just sort of a win more card for most of this stuff. But some of the triple rares and whatnot are very damn impressive. And I'm looking forward to how they work in the future. But as it stands, you know, not too worried about them yet. Let's take a look at this. Shiny Ultimile. G-Break 2 during your turn. Front row units get plus 5k. Counterblast 1 when you stride. Choose up to 2 units from hand, separate rear guards. Then choose 2 units. Give them plus 5k. This is a new card. Divine Knight of Lore Selphus. Auto Vanguard Soul Blast 1. When this unit attacks, pay the cost. Choose any number of cards from your hand. Bind them face down. Choose one of your rear guards and it gets plus 5k until end of turn. Then return those cards to my hand. So the good thing about this card is that it gives you Brave during your turn. Actually, there's an ideal situation where you can use this with certain Brave cards that lets you draw during the battle phase, and then you bind those cards along with any cards that you have bound earlier, and then those cards return to hand. But you keep the Brave effects, because unless you run draws, you're only going to have 3 cards in hand by the end of the battle phase. Conspicuous Nice Conscienus. Gets plus 5k for a counterblast when it attacks the Vanguard for 16k. Devout Falx Dragon. Auto Vanguard Rearguard GB1. When your other grade 2 or greater unit is placed on Rearguard, this unit gets plus 3k. This is kind of a useful card, actually, because if you summon 2 grade 2 or graders, and there are grade 1s that count as grade 2s in an Ultimile build, he does get a lot of power. However, I don't run that build. Ashgull, 10k. Flying Swallow Knight Klaus. Auto GBA1. When this unit is placed on Rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Ultimile, choose one of your other units until end of turn. This unit and that unit get plus 2k. When this unit is placed. And then Auto Rearguard Brave. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, hits a Vanguard, you may return this unit to hand. So basically +2/+2, probably +5 +5 or something like that. And then you get other bonuses. This is just sort of a win more power card. It's pretty great though. I do like it a lot, but again, I don't run Ultimile, so I'm probably not going to see much use for it. Knight of Honesty, Carusius. Auto Rearguard GB1. Counterblast 2. When this unit attacks, pay the cost. Search your deck for a 1 grade 2 card. Call it to Rearguard. Shuffle deck. If that unit has Brave, that unit gets plus 3k. So when it attacks, you summon out another Brave for another attack. And interesting enough, those Brave abilities do gain power for having like Brave and stuff like that. So let's say that you have like 4 other cards with Brave like that, and this plus 3k will give it like 16k, which is real nice. I'm referring to the Gen. This is a 15k Interceptor. Baldus. Knight of Respect Diotis. Auto Rearguard. Counterblast 1. Retire this unit. When the attack hits a Vanguard, boosted a unit with Brave. Pay the cost for you. Search for 1 card with Brave. Call it to Rearguard. Shuffle deck. You can use this to get the stand for more draw. Also, the thing about some of the cards that are being supported right now is that they don't have Brave. Like this is the first. Let me just check real quick. No Brave. This has Brave, kind of. No Brave here. No Brave here. Like, does this have Brave? Yeah, that has Brave. This doesn't have Brave. There's actually not a lot of Brave cards here, and the Stride does not have Brave. So it's like it's a little bit weird, but you know, I guess there's enough Brave cards to count. And I suppose calling this one during the battle phase would be a good idea. Anyway, support Sorcerer of Damascus. This is a Sonic Gall reprint. However, I like the art better a little bit, except it doesn't have the gold embossing. Brave, G-Break 1, Rearguard, Brave, retire this unit. At the end of your turn, pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, countercharge 2. This is actually really good in Arc Saber Dragon decks, because Arc Saber Dragon actually works really well with Brave. I am going to be building a deck as soon as all the hype for this ends. Knight of Tomahawk, which is a terrifying name. When this unit is placed on Rearguard, this unit gets plus 2k, and from deck it gets Brave, it gets grade plus 1. This is one of the cards that you talked about. There's also an Ultimile specific one that gets plus 3k. This is, however, a really good card. I do like it, and I will be running it in certain builds, just because I do need a little bit more grade 2 love. I mean grade 1 love. Walgall, perfect shield. It is a high beast, and it will work off high beast abilities. Knight of Discipline Electros. This is the starter. It's actually pretty good. Auto Rearguard GB1. Counterblast 1, put this unit into the soul. Beginning of each battle phase, pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, and Brave abilities are active until end of turn. So in other words, like, I like him because if you like, okay, let's say that you run a build that runs draws or has in battle draws, you can use this skill at the beginning of battle phase, each battle phase, to activate Brave and keep Brave active no matter what. Because here's the thing, the Brave abilities of cards are active until end of turn. Doesn't say if you have 4 cards or more. No, if all Brave abilities are active. Brave, tap this unit. Choose one of your units to get plus 3k. Yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, I like this guy. I'll be running him on Brave builds. This is the Brave starter that we've been waiting for. For crits, Gurgitus. I mean, they're not even using King Arthur's names anymore. 2 draws, Adamant. 4 Blast Knights, which is a stand. A Knight of Pretty Sword, which is a pretty cute heal. I like it. I still use Knight of Elaine, though. Then Gliding Eagle, which is a Margle clone. In the same clan. And then we have the Royal Paladin card, which I do like a lot. I like these cards a lot. I'm going to just check something for you guys real quick. I felt really good about these packs. I feel like I'm going to get something. No, I didn't get anything. That's fine. Still, I like this is a pretty good starter. Starter deck for, what is it? Royal Paladins. Not the best one, like, overall I've seen so far. I'm not counting Legend decks, just so you know. But it is pretty good. And I think we'll be seeing a lot of work out of these decks, especially, like, cards like Knight of Damascus, Warlock of Damascus, and, is it still called Warlock of Damascus? Knight of Tomahawk, Warlock of Damascus, Support Sorcerer of Damascus. There we go. Which is a much friendlier term for Western audiences. And other cards, too. I don't think the grade 2s will see as much use outside of Ultimile decks. But especially since their cost is so big. Like, Counterblast 2 is a little bit much. I can see why it's good. But we have one that does that for a booster and Counterblast 1 from the first trial deck. So I don't really think that we'll see too much out of it. Alright, there's not much else I can say about this. Other than it is, these are the excellent starter decks that we've been expecting so far. And I think that Bushiroad has put out an excellent product. I'm just about to do the Asha box, so look forward to that coming out soon. I've also been incredibly busy. I've been trying to actually write a novel, that sort of thing. And I've actually got it written, and now I'm editing it, which is taking, like, all my mental powers. Which is annoying. Yeah, worth a buy. A solid 7 or so. Much better than, say, the Legion trial decks or Blaster Blade trial decks in their day. I really think that Bushiroad's really hitting their power creep pretty strong. And just making it so that things are powerful, so it feels like progression, but not too powerful that it ruins the meta. Alright, Asha decks coming up.